We are live. Welcome to The Scenting Guy. I'm Jim, your host, The Scenting Guy. Mike, our illustrious producer and director. Thanks for putting this together. And with us today is Devin, our quality control engineer.
Hello, hello. How are you?
Great to have you on, my man. How long have you been with the company?
This is going to be my third year coming up in November.
November, you'll be at year 3. That's awesome.
November 22nd, if I'm not mistaken.
Cool.
Yeah.
He's become a jack of all trades.
Well, that's why he's our quality guy.
He's a journeyman.
That's right.
I take it a little bit around every station I can.
Yeah, but it's not only that. It's you have a really good eye and aptitude for the best way of doing things to keep us efficient. And I think that's the best way to keep an eye on quality, is obviously the quality has to be where it needs to be, but at the same time, we need to have an efficient operation. So
time is money.
That's right, my man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And these days, we actually are doing more with fewer people. And I think you're a big part of that, my man.
I appreciate that, especially with Sloan and all the cross-training we've been doing. It's really helped a lot, too.
Yes. Yeah. Everybody's cross-trained over there.
Everybody is
cross-trained.
Right?
That is so important.
When are you coming over the marketing?
Oh, that's right. You got a cross-train over here now.
I was supposed to be over here last week, but I took some time off to get ready for EDC this year.
Oh, my God, EDC. What does that stand for again?
It's the Electric Daisy Carnival.
Electric Daisy Carnival.
Or you like to call it the vomit party?
I call it the vomit party.
Not necessarily wrong by any means, but yeah, absolutely.
So you were you were there this year. It was this past weekend, right?
Yes.
Like it's over a few days.
It's 3 days. 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Technically Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, because you go until Monday at 6 a.m. and then it closes down.
Monday is just when they push all the bodies to the side.
They close at 6 a.m. Monday.
Yes.
That way everybody can be at work by 8.
Exactly. Perfect.
All the school teachers,
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Oh, perfect. Ready to go. Chipper for everybody.
Did you show up to work last Monday?
No. I took Monday and Tuesday off.
Oh.
I wanted to make sure I was prepared for Wednesday because Wednesday is my inventory day.
Gotcha.
So I had to make sure.
So you took Monday and Tuesday. So you were at EDC until when? Until Monday at 6 a.m.?
About 5:30.
Holy crap.
He left early.
Yeah. I had to beat the traffic,
Christina complains all the time because when we have a party at the house, come 9 o'clock, I'm like, all right, bedtime. That's 9 p.m., by the way, not 9 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
I'm at the after
bedtime.
parties at 9 a.m.
Wow. So early Monday morning. Were you there all 3 days?
I was. I have to get my money's worth, especially when the ticket's so expensive.
How much did you pay for the ticket?
About $675 for all 3 days.
Wow.
That's GA Plus, and the only really good benefit you get with GA Plus is the AC bathrooms. AC bathrooms are always a benefit when you're out in the big crowd.
So if you had gotten just GA and not GA Plus, then you just pee on the side of the building?
You get these weird... You get a section, and it's like these weird trowels that you kind of just pee into.
Just
kind of whip it out and...
Just right there with everybody?
Yep. Or for the women, there's porta potties. For GA. GA Plus, we have nice studio bathrooms.
Like you can go in and shut the door.
Yeah. It's really nice.
Amazing.
I did the Jazz Fest last year, and we had the VIP, and oh man, I'm so grateful for that because it was. I mean, we had a private bathrooms. There was only maybe 100 people using it, but there was just a sea of 700,000 people fighting over these muddy.
Ooh, I'm not gonna go.
No.
I mean, you know what? I get it. I can imagine having some moments of, wow, this is really cool. I'm here with over 500,000 people, and there's nothing but just love and appreciation for, music and the experience.
Absolutely.
I get that. So if you could figure out a way to just kind of helicopter me in,
they do that.
Give me about an hour and then get me out of there.
If you want to pay about, I think we looked at it, was about $560 extra for a 10-minute ride from the McCarran to Las Vegas Motor Speedway.
So for 560, okay, but the helicopter will probably put me somewhere where I still need to go through the entrance.
Yeah.
No. I want.
Well,
I
they
want
have their own sky entrance. It's called the Sky Marquee entrance.
Okay, I see.
So they have like their own special
I think that's worth it.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what? I mean, if you're already at 675 for a ticket,
Might as well
because
splurge.
I've heard it's kind of brutal getting out there.
What's another $600?
Luckily, if
Oh
you
my
plan
God.
it, and I'm gonna throw this out here for all the local people that go to EDC. If you just take the 215 all the way out, all the way around towards North Las Vegas, and then it drops you off literally one exit from the Motor Speedway. It took me. I live about 45 minutes away, and it only took me about 45 minutes to get there.
I get it. So we've got I-15 that goes straight to it from
Correct.
around here, from the resort properties and all that. That's backed up.
Yep,
But the Beltway, just take the
not
whole
only-
Beltway and you're right there.
absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, if you're taking the 15, you're better off walking.
Yeah.
Oh my
They actually
God.
they were telling the workers there to actually take Las Vegas Boulevard all the way down.
Yeah.
It's even though you're hitting all those lights, it's still
Sure.
quicker for some
Wow.
reason.
Well, I mean,
That's
a
the
freeway can
trick.
only take so much volume. You
Yeah.
also have, our folks coming from California
Oh,
coming up I-15
hmm
and making a beeline for it.
Make it a mess. our city.
Wow. Hey, be cool. We don't want to piss off the Californians now. Bad enough with the Canadians right now, right?
I just meant the freeway.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah,
okay.
just stay off the freeway.
That's all.
Yeah.
Take
the helicopter.
Nothing more. Right.
So, what is your favorite part of EDC? Like, what do you enjoy the most?
I enjoy the music, the little side events they have. Like you can go. There's a full sit down restaurant they have there called Salvage City. It's a full like immersive eating experience. It's an extra fee, of course it is. Everything.
Of
there
course. Yeah, I
extra.
get it.
But it is well worth the money. The food is fantastic. The chef walks around and talks to you about and explains every portion of the meal and where the food comes from.
Wow.
It is such an experience, and you get to
So-
listen to music in the background of just all the different sets that are nearby.
That's great. And
That's
it's
pretty cool.
like lounge music, right? It's nightclub music.
Yes,
House music, I should not
yes.
lounge music. House music.
Just
Yeah, boots and
lounge
cats.
singers.
Boots and cats. Boots and cats.
Anything house is boots and cats.
That's fantastic. I love it. So if you don't pay the extra to go to the nice sit down restaurant, where do people get
There's different just like any festival or carnival or anything like
carny
that.
food?
Yeah, the chicken fingers, French fries, burgers, sliders,
Nice
stuff like that. It's pretty much all the same, no matter where you go. Like, don't get me wrong, there's specialty vendors every so often, but they're always going to be an extra fee
Gotcha.
just because they have a conveniency fee is what they call it.
I understand.
So since they're at the racetrack.
So you were there Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
correct.
Into Monday.
Into Monday. Did you leave and come back?
Yes, I did. I left at 5:30 about the same time every morning, and then drove home. Got home about 6:30. By the time I walked to where I had to get picked up at, about an hour.
So you're drinking.
Me personally, I don't. I drink one or two things. I'm like I drink a beatbox and I smoke a little bit. That's about it. I call it California sober. That's about it.
California sober.
Yep.
All right. So when you get in your car and you're driving, you're straight.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm not trying to put anybody's life in danger.
I think it's great. Kudos to I think Insomniac is the producer.
Yes.
Kudos to them for running that. Kudos to our police and
Yeah.
other support for the event. To me, that is a big part of what gives me a lot of pride in Las Vegas, that we can host big stuff like that.
Yeah.
I do recall EDC over the years, passively. I never went, but I do recall over the years. I think it started in like early 90s or something like that in California.
Oh,
It never really got big until it came here to Vegas. And it just gives me a lot of pride that not only can we host those kinds of events, but we really do a great job of keeping this town safe.
For how many
I mean,
absolutely.
Yeah.
we're built for it too.
Yeah.
we're
Good
built for
infrastructure.
events.
Yeah.
And
I
I
like
feel
it.
The Super Bowl should just be here every year.
All right.
yeah,
Just-
Let's start a petition. We got 3 signatures right here.
absolutely. I'm down.
I think we're already on the schedule again. 'Cause we're gonna be one of
That's
those
right, I think
cities
we are.
like
Really?
Miami, LA. It's gonna
Absolutely.
if you have a dome, it's gonna be
Yep.
yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Well, it's important not only to have the dome, but to also have the infrastructure,
The layout.
the way in and out of the darn thing, where the hotel rooms are, and Vegas has a huge advantage, like other cities that also have the same advantage, where there are over 100,000 hotel rooms right there, walking distance from the stadium. You know, what did EDC smell like?
Well,
Was
it
it-
depends on what part you go to.
So my foot and ass
Yeah, I'll be honest.
and pit,
We
foot
called
ass
the
pit.
we called the bathroom area Pool Lagoon
Oh, Pool Lagoon.
because each stage had their own creative name. Like Bass Pod was like your dubstep, your heavy your heavy EDM, and but this one fit.
Pool Lagoon.
Pool Lagoon.
Were there any nice fragrances wafting around out there? I guess people, if they're
Yeah,
wearing
there was
something.
definitely a lot of people wearing heavy perfume.
It was like cotton candy everywhere.
Well,
Yeah,
listen, if I'm
anything-
going somewhere and I'm planning on spending, more than 12 hours,
Yeah.
I'm gonna slather. I better.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think the only good smell that I could say that was around there was just the food.
The food.
Yeah, the food was real good smell. I mean, if I were to create a fragrance, I would think of a name. I would like to keep with the slogan of EDC, which is Electric Sky.
Electric Sky.
That's just I feel it's a good name, and I feel like we have a good fragrance, a good base fragrance for it, which would be Blue Ice,
Blue Ice.
Mhm.
Why Blue Ice?
because it gives you that electric feel. It gives you that almost like when you. It reminds me of when I pick up a Mountain Dew voltage, that blue sensation, that blue feel.
Wow. Wow, look at you.
Maybe
then the
maybe a
whole-
little
the
energy.
Yeah, a little boost of energy.
Ah, energy. That's another good one too.
Energy just smells like straight Mountain Dew to me. It's just
Yeah.
like
So if I were asked, put in a word for me.
Oh, absolutely, I got you.
Okay. If I were asked to scent EDC, I think I would do it the same way we do Knott's Berry Farm.
Okay.
Knott's Berry Farm, because it's all outdoor amusement park. We use bubbles.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, I thought it was really a genius idea. I can't take credit. It was the facilities manager for Knott's Berry Farm. His brilliant idea. Calls me one day and says, "Hey Jim, can we put your scent in the soap that we use to create the bubbles that float around?" And we did. And so bubbles are floating around, and when they pop, they give off.
The fragrance. That's
Yeah,
really neat. Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
That's
pretty
why
cool.
I think you helped put that together when we did all those small concentrated
Yep.
bottles for Knott's Berry Farm. That's what those were for.
I didn't know
Where
that.
each
Okay.
bottle was for when they're doing their bubble machines. They put a little bloop.
That's pretty neat.
So that's how I would do EDC.
That's pretty cool.
That's how I would do EDC. I'd have the bubbles just
Oh, yeah.
going over the crowd.
I could see that.
Give it a nice scent.
I had in this year's box. Every year we get a box with our wristbands, a couple of I think it's a magnet, some stickers, a couple of little trinkets and stuff. This year they had a car air freshener.
Oh.
And I was thinking we can do our 2-ounce room sprays as like giveaways in each one of the things.
Absolutely.
That was
Did you smell a lot of marijuana there?
a lot of it.
Yeah.
A lot.
So our Canna-Less line would be good for that. The
Absolutely.
marijuana abatement.
And they have
Oh, and the peach. I think the
Peach by the
peach is
gram would be
perfect
great.
for EDC.
yeah, and it gives that fruity sweet smell to it.
Yeah.
That's what everybody's looking for is a fruity sweet smell, especially there.
Absolutely. Well, I'll give you a break from the musk,
Right.
if you will. Yeah.
And there's a perfect section. There's like an area where they have like a bunch of shops and stuff where you can go and buy trinkets and backpacks
Oh.
and stuff like that. Where we can set up a booth, it would be perfect.
I wonder.
So some room sprays for purses. People can.
Yeah,
How'd you find out?
And
how
I
much a
don't-
little thing is over there.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, in the retail
That's
alley,
true.
why not? Let's have some fun with it, because if we start talking about it early with them, we might be able to start talking about having a bubble machine and expand some scent.
Maybe just talk directly to them. We can get in the bubbles.
But if we were to do that,
But then-
I would want to have a place there.
Yeah.
Stand.
Retail. Mr. Daisy,
That might not
if you're
be bad, right?
listening,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't see anybody there selling like room
Yep.
sprays or body sprays or something like that. It's all just like lip balm and just
I get
easy
it.
essential stuff that people would need.
The sundries are going to be a hit for
Yeah.
sure.
But I
get it.
think the plastic 2-ounce spray bottle would be perfect.
Yes, and we would do a lanyard
Oh, that would be perfect.
so that you can have the
Absolutely.
spray. And you're just walking around like ooh, oh, ooh.
Yeah. No.
You could. It's safe.
Too far,
Yeah.
too far.
Very cool. Well, that's awesome, Devin. You are a very interesting dude.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm proud to have you on the team, my man.
Proud to be here.
You got great mechanical aptitude. You're very smart. And you've got that whole weird thing going on like EDC.
I gotta
This
keep it a
is
little
EDC.
strange. I gotta keep it a little strange. It can't
Got
be
your,
normal.
you got your whole vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a great vibe.
I just keep a business casual look on it.
All right, cool. All right, my man.
Should we
Mike,
should we drop a coupon?
We should.
What was the tagline for EDC?
Electric Sky.
Electric Sky. Would that be a good one?
Seems a little long. It can't just be EDC.
Good.
No, Electric Sky. You're right. Electric Sky.
It's more fun.
All right.
More
So-
more funner.
So
Yeah.
so coupon code Electric Sky for
15% off
15% off site wide.
side-wide.
Let's do it. Let's get
72
it on.
hours from now.
Yep.
Perfect.
And yeah, grab that blue ice, Bellagio's blue ice.
Yep.
It's the fragrance that Bellagio uses in their VIP areas, and it is
Okay.
amazing.
Well, hopefully we'll have maybe it'll be an official EDC scent. Mr. Daisy, if you're listening, Reach
Mr.
out to us.
Daisy.
reach out to us.
Awesome. All right, so that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
I'm Jim, the scenting guy. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for coming on the show.
Absolutely.
Devin. Really appreciate it, Mike. Thanks for everything. Smell you later, alligator.
Go fragrance yourselves.